Okay, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Ben's Brick Designs. I'm Ben. This is Rowan. We're going, and that's Kaylee. Oh, I forgot that I had this on. I always do this. Go away. Hope you guys are doing well. Thanks for being here. I am going to turn this down a little bit on my side. I'm used to watching shows and stuff on the computer, and I forget the volume's turned up really well. Hi, Missy. How are you? Happy Sunday. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you all have a nice 3-day weekend coming up. I know some of us have President's Day off tomorrow. Some of us don't. Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, so both 3-day weekends. For those that don't know, Rowan is the oldest child. This is their first time streaming. Greg's been on a couple times, but they wanted to be on and build some Lego, so that's what we're gonna do. Let me know how the sound is in the video and everything. I can already tell my voice is going out. Let's hope the cameras hold up and the internet holds up, and we'll get to going. I wanted to show this first. These are the two newest microfighters that I got built. I'm waiting on a couple parts for this. I think I showed this one already. I'm just waiting on those bulbs in the front of the pod engines there, and those wedge pieces. So, but I've done the little tunnel that he goes through as the stand during the race, and then I actually was able to build the Nebulon B. I'm waiting for that gray helmet instead of the silver helmet, and then a couple other pieces. But I think it turned out pretty good. I got a little fleet going underneath there for the stand. Very happy about that. So we'll add these two. We're now up to 92 microfighters to display at Brick Rodeo. It's going to be crazy. I'm going to have to figure out some way to raise their the level of what they're sitting on. So, good morning, Bev. How are you? Missy and Bev are both in the lug.
Nice.
Yeah. So they're regular viewers, and if I don't do Thursday and Sunday schedules, they don't know what to do with their lives. They told me, they're like, you took a break and we didn't know what to do with our social schedule. And I'm like, oh, well, I guess I'm going to start streaming again. So Rona and I are going to be building some sets today. I'll be doing the toucan. They're going to do a trophy. And then if we have time, I've got the 3-in-1 rabbit that you can build together. So if we do this within an hour, we can start the other one. So we're going to get to going. I think I'm just going to straight up build a toucan because I've got a lot of birds to add to over there.
Nice.
Did I do the pelican already? Or the flamingo? Yes. So how are you, Rowan?
I'm good.
Yeah?
I'm good.
We were talking about video games before this. What game are you playing right now?
I'm playing 2 right now. One is Deep Rock Galactic. They just came out with a season 6. So there's new areas to venture to, and there's new types of missions. So that has been taking up a lot of my time. Oh my god, that's so cute!
What is that even?
I don't know, I'm obsessed.
This is on the back of one of the instructions. It's a little sea turtle with a propeller. That's adorable.
But you're a dwarf, and you go mining on different planets, and you fight bugs, and you collect gold and gems and stuff, and it's a lot of fun.
I don't know if you can see Sugarface down here in the camera. Come here a little closer. Come here. A little closer. We got Sugarface down here. The Sugarface. Just wanting. When Rowan comes over, the dogs go absolutely bananas. And when any of the kids come over, the kids and Dan and Dara are the dog's best friends. When they come up, the dogs lose their mind. Hey, Johnny, how's it going? Thanks for being here. Happy Sunday. Hope you're having a good weekend. I'm going to get this done in about 45 minutes. Just gauging. We did a speed build at Pixel Palace. Mm-hmm. And it was a little food truck. And there's like 20, 25 people. And the fastest wins cash and prizes, right? And it was $20 to be part of it. But you get the set when you're done. But I mean, all that money they raise, they're like, you get $100 or $500 or whatever it was. Seriously, like a 12-year-old was like done in like 10 minutes, and everybody was like, "What?" You know. I'm like, I was halfway through the second bag, and I'm like, there is no way, because I was motoring. And even then, like the second and third place people were like 5 minutes after that. It was nuts. So Johnny also has a channel like mine where he builds stuff. Doesn't do as much studio stuff, design stuff, but we both like single camera face, camera on the table building stuff. But he's also branching out into like Lumi bricks, which are like kind of the biggest offshoot brick company right now. And he's also taken and added lights to some stuff, and he finds old sets that he's had in the past and is rebuilding them, and it's pretty cool. And if you look at it, we're very similar people. We're like round white guys with beards, which is like 60-70% of the Lego community.
Yeah.
Round middle-aged white men with beards. I need to be more involved in the bearded brick community. They stream and they're always at the conventions, but they have magnificent beards, like the big, just lovely. And I'm like, hi guys, you know.
I feel like they should be like getting like minifig heads and like braiding it into their beards.
They might, yeah. Like dwarf beads, but it's minifig heads. I will suggest that to Corey and all those guys. Oh, nice. Oh, are you going to be building with Marcella and Kristen? What, baby? Go away. Come on. You're fine. You don't need to be up in our business. Oh, I needed a lot. I'm glad I got this set. I needed a lot of these pieces. I have to replace one with another set that I used this on a microfighter somewhere. Oh no, I used it for this cat.
You used it for the cat. It's the best thing ever.
I used it for the cat. But I stole this piece from, I'm just going to put this up here for the rest of the stream.
Absolutely.
I stole it from Ravage, the Soundwave tape. Because I was like, I know I have that piece. Krista, thank you. Krista and Marcella are good people. They were very nice. That'll be cool that you're building with them. Speaking of Lego Masters, not really Lego Master, but a YouTuber, Gene's version. We've been hanging out with them a little bit because we kind of met through like they've come by the lug meetings once or twice. They're in our Discord. They know Justin, Brady Joyner. So I met with Gene to like pick up some sets that she was giving away. So I was picking them up for the lug. And I had mentioned the Lord of the Rings party that we had. And she's like, that sounds amazing. I'm like, you're invited. And they really wanted to come, but she had gone to Vegas and got a cold or something while she was out there, so she couldn't come. And her husband's just a lovable golden retriever. Like, he's the most happy, sunshiny, sweet guy. But they did come to Beth's birthday, and so we're all hanging out, and it was like our giant group of friends, and then these two people who only know me, right? And Beth, to some extent. We were at a party of Justin's, too. And so one of my friends, who's also a Lego nerd, but doesn't go to like any of the meetings or anything. He just does his own thing and it's fine. Just collects and builds and displays. And so we're sitting there and we're all kind of around the table talking like you do. There's food and whatever. And we had the karaoke going. And my friend John looks over and we started talking about something. Gene and I started talking about Lego something. And she said like, oh yeah, I had a subscriber send me that or something. And John goes, that's where I know you from. It's been bugging me all night. And she kind of is like, oh, yeah? He goes, yeah, I've seen your videos are suggested to me all the time. I was like, oh, yeah, by the way, John, Gene, John, Lego people. So it was pretty fun. Oh, that is kind of funny. Lego Masters build. Are you all building Lumi brick stuff? I keep getting ads for Lumibrick. We're watching Taskmaster on YouTube, and there's occasional ads, which is really weird. It's just like regular commercials, and most of the time it's stuff that like we don't care about. But the very last ad every time is a Lumibrick ad, and it's always like, "Here's the new cyberpunk house. Here's the new Western thing. And I'm like, oh, I really want one of those. So I might get the cyberpunk house. It looks pretty cool, and they all light up and everything. It's gonna be pretty nifty. Did I interrupt you about what games you were playing?
I have no clue.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm playing Deep Rock. That's fun.
What is Deep Rock? Is it a inventory maintenance game or?
No, you're just a little. I don't know the types of games. But you're a little dwarf and you go mining on planets, and there are different types of missions.
Is this on console or Steam?
It's on Steam. So I play it on my PC. I know Greg has played it on his laptop a few times. It's a lot of fun. I really enjoy it. Yeah.
Cool.
That and Satisfactory.
Yeah.
But that takes so much brain power. I can't do that while school is in session.
I've watched that, and I feel like that's a game that I would really get into. But at the same time, I'm like, I don't know that I have the time, the bandwidth to do it, because it seems like it would require a lot of focus.
So there are so many like calculators online.
Yeah, and I don't like games that require you to like have build loadouts or something that like build off each other so you can maximize whatever you're getting. I'm like,
Yeah, the subreddit for it is insane. They're just, people will post their maps, and it's because you're only dropped into like one area at a time. You get to pick like if you're in the forest, if you're in the desert, or just like kind of the plains, and people you just explore the entire map.
Yeah.
And it is huge. It is gigantic. And so I really enjoy watching people like posting like how much they've done. They're like, I have 40,000 hours on this game.
Oh my god.
Here are the 2 things that I have been able to do.
Yeah.
It's wild. Oh yeah, Lumibricks.
Backlog. Highly recommend the elevated train. I would highly recommend the elevated train from the Cyberpunk series. Yeah, it all looks really good. And it's like, I was at my local grocery store, the H-E-B, the Heeb.
The Heeb.
And every time I leave, I get all my groceries, and then I leave through the toy aisle, because I always want to make sure that I'm there 2-3 times a week probably, because it's just me and Beth. So you can't buy a ton of food, especially if you're getting fresh stuff, fruits and veg. So I'm there a lot getting new stuff, right? Meats, fruits, and veg to cook the next few days. Because otherwise it just goes bad and I feel bad about it. But I'm like, I'm here often enough I can leave through the toy aisle, make sure there's no Lego that gets discounted or something. They don't have a ton of Lego. They've got probably 30 sets to offer, like 30 different sets. And a lot of it's really small stuff, or custom mini CMFs, or the small speed champion stuff. But they did finally have a Mattel brick-built Corvette or something like that. And it was probably about 600-700 pieces, and it was like $30. And I'm like, Lego's going to have a hard time justifying this if these people keep doing this. Like Lumibrick stuff is the same, like 1,000 pieces and lights is like $60. If it were a Lego set, it would be $120. You know, it's like, after a while, they're just going to have to be like, we can't justify paying brand loyalty for this much. And I think we're coming up on a tipping point for it. Because when diehard purist apologists like me are like, I don't know, man, those Lumibricks look pretty good, you know you're in trouble. Plus discontent with some of the lugs and how things are run. Like I feel like there's gonna be a bubble's gonna pop or something. So other than video game and Lego, what do you like doing for fun?
Not a whole lot else. I've been getting back into reading, but it's kind of hard. I don't have a whole lot of time just because of grad school right now.
Mm-hmm.
I've started working on my thesis.
Ooh.
Yes, working with a professor.
When are you gonna defend?
I honestly.
Well, it's masters. You're not defending, right?
I still have to. I still have to present it.
Oh, present it. Yeah.
So I don't have to defend anything. I just have to submit a proposal saying this is what I want to research. This is what I want my thesis to be. And they say, awesome, cool, yeah, go for it. And it's terrifying.
Yeah.
Not a huge fan, but the professor I'm working with is super awesome.
What's your focus? What's your degree again?
So the degree is...
I know, but I'm just...
the degree is biostatistics and data science.
Hey, I got the data science part right.
Yes.
Every time someone asks me, I'm like, I don't know, data science.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like math researchy stuff.
Yeah, so it's focused specifically on the thesis is dealing with data for vaping, e-cigarette use for sexual and gender minority groups. So that is also very exciting. And depending on how fast I'm able to get certain parts, like certain research things done, I can publish more than just one paper using the same data. Just depending on what I want to focus on for each one. But yeah, it's pretty cool so far.
Publish or die.
So excited.
Mm-hmm. Rowan and Greg did not get their brains from my side of the family. Definitely got it from their mom.
Well, definitely not her side of the family. But I'm not here to trash certain regions of Texas.
Sorry. I have to do my Snapchat. Not steaming. Streaming. That would have been awkward for the 5 people that see this.
All right, I did something wrong.
Yes, the printed pieces is a giant plus. Y'all, can we talk about the Maersk shipping container set that has a sticker sheet with like 130 stickers, and they're all just the Maersk labels? That is, first of all, it's a neat looking model. I'm not gonna lie, it's a neat looking model. It's gonna be hefty. It's gonna be great for somebody's office. But nobody's clamoring for the Maersk shipping container cargo ship. Like, no kid is going, you know what I really want for Christmas? A shipping container cargo ship with a sticker sheet of 125 Maersk logos. It's the weirdest thing. And they're not even used. So the big thing about, oh my goodness, that was hilarious.
Oh my god.
The big thing about the Maersk line initially was they introduced this really nice blue, and they called it Maersk Blue. But for this set, they're not using that. They're like using medium azure. And it's like, why even bother? Why are you not custom making this set with the great colors? Yeah. So I think instead of it being like individual containers, like being built, it's like walls that make it look like they're containers. And then you put these stickers. I think instead of individual stickers, it looks like it's individual stickers. It's probably not individual labels per each. It's probably a big strip. So it's probably not 125. It's probably more like 20. And you take a big strip of it and put it on the side so it looks like individual containers. I still think it's dumb, but whatever. It's such a custom niche model that they can't even be bothered to do printing for it. Ooh, we got these in lug bulk. We got those pieces, those 1x2s with the single snot brick on the side there. Studs not on top, snot.
Fun name.
Yep. Look at these big eyes.
Whoa.
Are you leaving, Beth?
I am. Can I take your sunglasses?
Yes, you can take my sunglasses because I'm not going to be driving to Lassos today or anything.
Oh, never mind. I forgot you were.
Yeah.
Sorry.
They're my sunglasses.
I know. I forgot you were going.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if I'm
Hi,
going.
Rowan.
Hello.
I'll be back by a little after 3.
Okay.
Love you.
Love you too. Have a good day.
I will.
Yeah, I don't understand why they didn't print those. Those were perfectly cromulent things that they could have printed, but they decided not to. Did you figure out what you messed up on?
Yeah. Instead of putting it like this, I put it like this.
Happens.
So.
That kind of thing is fun to get through when you've built like a giant thing like the Venator or something, and you get about 70% of the way through and you're like, why doesn't this fit? And you go back and back and back and back. Like 30 pages earlier, you're like, oh, that was rotated just 30 to 90 degrees the wrong way or 45 degrees the wrong way.
Like, oh, great.
Make sure the eyes line up or else he's going to look wonky.
Let him look wonky.
Just sit there and look wonky in your wonkiness and be wonky. So I think other than the crappy Maersk ship, I'm trying to think of anything else that's hit in the last few days. Still watching the Olympics. I think the women's hockey team's playing. No, the men's hockey team's playing today. I think it's Canada's playing right now. And then the US men is playing at like 2. I'm hoping that I don't get spoiled because I was thinking of going back later and watching it. But I probably will end up being spoiled.
Have you seen any of the drama with the Canadian curling team?
Oh my goodness.
Both the men and the women's.
What's with the women's? Because I saw the men's. That was hilarious.
I think they had I don't know what the...
Broom?
No, not the broom, because I know that there was Broomgate at one point. But,
The men's was Fingergate.
that sounds horrible.
It was, though. They touched...
They booped it after it shouldn't
they
have been
went
booped. They booped it after the boop line. I think the women's was something similar. They got I don't know what the thing is called, a disc, a puck.
Stone.
The stone. I think they got a stone removed.
They got a stone removed?
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure
Like
what happened.
the judges went, nope, take that off, or...
Yeah.
Huh. I'm going to go look that up.
But yeah, evidently there's a whole lot of drama going on in there.
I've been watching a lot of it. I'm surprised I didn't see any of it. Yeah, the Canadian thing was funny because the Canadian guys were chirping at the Swedish guys like they were hockey players. And then it turns out they were wrong. They were actually cheating or whatever. I'm like, oh, that does not look good, buddy.
Oh, buddy.
Ah, fuck, buddy. Sorry, swears. Demonetized. Everybody give me your nickel back. If I had 2 nickels for every time I swore on this channel, I don't have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's happened. The fact that it happened is twice is kind of weird.
Doofenshmirtz.
Doofenshmirtz. I saw a great. There's this lady, and she's wearing like a teal dress, right?
Yeah.
And she's just sitting there, and she's like, she's very hot. She's going like this, and they're like, menopause, and she puts on a fedora, and somebody goes, perimenopause. I laughed way too hard at that.
That's hilarious.
I showed it to Beth, and she's like, yeah, that's not funny. I had to explain who Perry the Platypus was. Because she hadn't, she wasn't alive or she was too old for that segment.
It's like, wasn't alive. That's a little...
Yeah, that's a little weird for me.
Because I was alive for that.
Yep. Yeah, I didn't see anything new other than the Maersk thing. Oh yeah, Ninjago's got a race car out. All the working on my mic for the U.S. Steel Tower on your mic. Oh, mock. That's very cool. So if you guys don't know, the city of Pittsburgh basically has come to Johnny's lug. Was it the whole lug was Steel City lug, and was like, we want to put Lego up in this like abandoned part of like the city buildings or something. It whatever it was very cool. I'm very jealous, and it's stuff like that I keep looking at our group doing, but I cannot get like. I can't really get our lug involved. Like, I feel like unless it's how can I get more Lego, there's not a lot of involvement wanting to be. There's like, don't get me wrong, there's like 5 or 6 people that are very, very involved, and I appreciate everybody. But it's the same ones every time, and I feel like I want to get more involvement from people. Anyway, it's also a lot of people you can just rip that open.
I'm so scared about the sound.
People come for the Lego ASMR. Yeah, do it up. Oh, the NFL draft, cool. I've been trying to get more stuff with like big businesses here or cities, city municipal stuff, and I just I can't get anybody to respond. It's so wild. And there's no like official phone number to call for anything, and if I did, I don't know that they'd like, well, I don't know what you're asking, and it's like, do you want Lego stuff? It's fun. People like it. Mm-hmm. So that's very cool. I wish you guys luck on that. It sounds amazing. So a couple of the new things, there's going to be a new Snoopy ideas set. And if you guys haven't seen it, go look it up. This is one of the very few times I feel the designers at Lego have improved upon the original ideas model. The original ideas model was Snoopy and Woodstock sitting in front of a campfire roasting marshmallows. And the Lego version is Snoopy and Woodstock sitting on his red doghouse, which I think is an improvement in that they added the doghouse. That's very important. But also, the model looks better. And I'm wondering if it's because the original designer didn't have, or certain parts weren't available for them at the time. The nose cone specifically, that part, I think that part was probably available. They're just quarter dome pieces. That should have been able to be done. Anyway, it looks really good. Like, I may have to get that one. It looks really, really neat. Really whimsical.
Oh.
Yeah, right? There's going to be another Grogu set. There are more The Mandalorian and Grogu sets coming out. None of which I want because it's another X-Wing, it's another Razor Crest, it's another Grogu. I'm not going to get any of those. there's a new ship coming out, and I think it's whatever Babu Frick's people are called, the little guy. Babu Frick! That guy. They made little bits. You could get like an advent calendar, and it had Babu Frick in it. And I think they're going to be in Mandalorian and Grogu because they have a ship, and it's like their ship, and I forget what they're called, like the Andalesians or Ancelesians or something like that. Anyway, the other ship looks good. I don't care about the Razor Crest. I've already got one. I've built my own. I have 2 microfighters of it. There was a third. There was a UCS. Don't need more of those. And I don't know how many X-Wings I've got over the years, but I don't need another one. Yeah, and he's got the mud horn crest on his belt or whatever, so he's part of the family now or whatever. So I get what they're going for, especially with the movie coming out. I do like that the X-Wing comes with what's his name from Kim's Convenience, the Korean actor guy. That's pretty cool. But don't need the rest of it. And then there's an Ninjago car. See if I can read that. Enzelian spaceship. So it's this one. I don't know if you can see that in the camera or not. That one. It looks kind of cool. It looks... there's some cool parts that I can see on here. My favorite part, the round 1x1 plate with the bar on it. They've got those in like a butter yellow or just yellow maybe. But it looks like it's got some cool parts on it, so I'd be interested in getting it. Otherwise, it's a big gray wedge, which is Star Wars spaceships.
Yep.
So do you plan on going to see the Mandalorian and Grogu movie when it comes out?
Probably. We'll see. I'm a little movied out. I say that I'm going to see Iron Lung tonight.
Ooh.
Which is mainly just to see Markiplier.
Yeah, right. He produced that too, right?
Oh, yeah.
He just went, I'm going to make this movie, and I can't find a studio to do it, so I'm just going to kind of fund it myself, and that's pretty rad.
I think so. Someone that I think my partner was saying, it's going to be weird not having a little Markiplier, like, face cam, like, in the bottom.
Him watching his own movie?
Yeah.
Reacting to his own movie?
And I'm excited.
Thanking all the viewers for being there, and we've reached 10,000 viewers. Thanks, guys.
I know that Greg saw it, and he really enjoyed it. And so I'm just also a fan of horror, and I know that the, is it a game that it's based on?
I have no idea. Know nothing about it, other than it's out and it's Markiplier.
I think my favorite part, because I am not I haven't watched Markiplier, don't really know a whole lot. But I know that I am also a fan of how movies are advertised. Mm-hmm. And there was one advertisement I saw that said, Markiplier wants your blood, in all caps. And it was basically just like a blood drive. But there was
clever.
It was like a Iron Lung sponsored like blood drive or something.
Yeah.
But it was pretty cool. And I went,
pretty pieces in there.
ooh, pretty colors. But yeah, I saw that and I was like, I want to go.
Yeah. We watched last night. We were gonna go to see either that or Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die.
Yeah.
I really want to see that. But Beth wasn't feeling well, so we ordered food in and watched together.
How was that?
Weird.
I have been wanting to watch that one.
It's so bizarre. Like, it's uncomfortable the entire time.
Fantastic.
It's a big allegory for, of course, the relationship not going well anyway.
Yeah.
So like it's kind of the idea of Plato's, and everybody kind of, this movie's been out for a while, but it's the movie with Dave Franco and Alison Brie, where for mystical reasons, and we're not really sure the exact cause, their skin starts sticking together when they're closer together, and if they drift farther apart, they start getting like sick. And so there's a lot of body horror in it, right? Which I'm not a huge fan of, but I'll watch as long as it has kind of a fun plot, and this does. I was going somewhere with this, now I forgot. Anyway, apparently there's embroilment with legal entities on this movie, because apparently somebody wrote a movie called Being Together or something that was basically the same thing. The whole idea of Plato's singular person that is a two-headed, four-armed, four-legged entity that was created at the beginning of time, but the gods feared humans in this state because they were too powerful, so they split them in half. Right. And so you spend the rest of your life looking for that other half. So that was the whole soulmate idea. And I forget there's a term for it, but it goes back to an idea that Plato had. Mm-hmm. So somebody wrote a script based off this, and the idea of them kind of smushing back together and using a song from the Spice Girls called "To Become One," which is when you're looking for music for a movie about two people smushing together, that's kind of, a shoe-in. And at one point, these people who made this movie approached the talent agency that was overseeing Dave Franco and Alison Brie, and they passed on it. But then, like a year later, this movie comes out, and they're like, "We're suing the crap out of you because this is almost exactly our movie."
Yeah.
So they're going back and talking. It goes back to when was the Together script written versus when was the Being Together script written. And Michael Shanks, Stargate's Michael Shanks, was the director, writer of Together. And I think they're looking at when he wrote his script, because I think he wrote his script first. So now it's like, well, where did these other people get the idea? So it's this whole huge thing, and I didn't realize it was happening. But it reminds me, and I told Beth this, it reminds me of the Dennis the Menace. Every time there's a similarity like this, it reminds me of Dennis the Menace. And for those who don't know, Dennis the Menace, the blonde-haired kid who was always getting in trouble, and Mr. Wilson and all that, came out, I forget the exact date, let's say August 5th, 1951. At the exact same time, in the UK, August 5th, 1951, was the first published date of Dennis the Menace. Completely different character in the UK. Black-haired kid causing a lot of trouble. I don't think it was a Mr. Wilson involved. But the exact same time, the exact same day, two comic strips were released into newspapers, both called Dennis the Menace, about a problem child. This was in the 50s. There was no social media. There was no internet. These two artists had never talked to each other. Never, like the artist for the UK Dennis the Menace had never been to the US. Like their spheres of influence were completely separated. It just happened. So anytime something coincidental like that, where they're like, these two movies came out at the same time and blah, blah, I'm like, okay, Dennis the Menace, let's just hold off. Sometimes that happens, Are you done? Yay. Are these extra? You can change it up?
Yeah.
Number 1, Dad. Video games. I'm the best video game player. Look at this trophy. I'd like to thank the Academy and screw EA. That's all I gotta say. That's really cute.
I definitely put the blue thing on the wrong one.
All right, so I'm going to finish this guy up as fast as possible, and then we can do a bunny.
Woo! Oh no.
But yeah, the movie itself was quite entertaining. If you're okay with body horror, if you're not okay with body horror, it's a little uncomfortable. But other than that, it's a very look at that. There are a few bits in it where I'm like, hang on. So like an example was, they go on a hike. It's this couple that moves to like a house in the country kind of thing. They move away from the city. They don't really say what area this is in. Could be California, could be upstate New York. It's not really clear. But they go on a hike and they get to the end of this path and they kind of fall down into a hole, and in the hole is this cave, and in this cave there's some water, and they get really thirsty because they're trapped down there for a while, and they drink this water, and that's what kicks off the whole Dave Franco really needs to be near Alison Brie's character, right? So much so that he kind of goes into a fugue state. They fall asleep in the cave, they wake up, their legs are stuck together, they really don't think of it too much. But then it starts getting worse and worse over time. Anyway, towards the end, he goes back to the cave to figure out problems, like, is this where the problems came from? And like a smushed together mutant person comes crawling out, going, kill us, whatever. And and I'm like, where were they the first part of the movie when these two people slept overnight in this cave? Was the mutant person asleep? You know, it's not a huge cave. It was just, I was like, hey, why weren't they in here in the first? So there's a few things like that where I'm like, I don't like the way that happened, but whatever. We still had fun watching it.
I think it's a commentary on codependency.
It very much was sometimes the relationship just needs to be let go. And in fact, at one point she says it. And it's one of those where you snap at the screen like, up. She said the theme of the movie.
She said it.
But we had fun watching it. I did instead want to watch. Are you taking parts?
Yeah, I'm just kind of. Oh.
Here, you want to move those out of the way. And if you want, you can bust this guy open and start on him.
Woo! Also, Greg called and texted me.
Hopefully it's about the dog. I'm leaving. She's had this much fed. I wanted to watch Hidden Figures as well. I haven't seen that. And I think Beth wants to see it.
I haven't seen it at all, like, ever?
Nope. It's one that I really wanted to see, and then it just like fell off my radar of getting to the theater kind of thing.
So you're not an ally.
That's unfair.
It is such a good movie.
Oh, I know it is. And having all these women in science things up here, I'm like, they need to do a Hidden Figures one. And I think this lady, no, it wasn't her. It may have been. She may have been involved. I think she was one that helped, but she was an astronaut. I thought, I'm drifting away from the mic, you guys can't hear me. I thought they had done a lady from Hidden Figures from that group was in that, but I don't know.
I hate this.
Just push.
I did.
You're not going to ruin anything. First time using hands?
Yep.
Oh, times 8. I knew that was going to be a thing. There's so many great pieces here this season. White. Speed champion pieces in white.
Push it real good.
Yep. Don't start. I will sing the entire song.
Yeah, please don't. Wait, so are we doing the bunny, the
Yes.
alpaca, or the...
Well, which one do you want to do?
I don't know, they're all cute.
Let's do the bunny. I'm going to end up doing the seal. But I think the bunny is one that you can like build together.
Okay.
I'm not sure how that's working. I've never done a build together one before. And I'm almost done with
It
this.
is a build together.
Yeah. We've got like another hour, so we can do that. So like one person gets bag 1 or something. What does this say? Oh, it's just a recycle. Yes, Lego wise, Ninjago also came out with a Ferrari Formula One car, something. I think everybody was really upset about it because all the other fandoms got these really great new sets, and then Ninjago comes out with a weird car. They're like, how does it's not a dragon, it's not a temple, it's not a fight scene, it's a car? That doesn't seem like it belongs with the theme at all. Does it say how to build together?
Mm-mm.
Weird. It lists it. It says this is a build together. You're gonna get the building app.
Yeah, I'm gonna see what this is about. 3D instructions. It would help if I was on Wi-Fi.
Oh, I've got the building app.
Oh.
I'm not saying you can't get on Wi-Fi. I just thought it'd be faster. Green sausage.
I'm confused. Okay, there we go.
I can't wait to take this set apart again. There are some really nice colored pieces in this. I'm already logged in.
Have you guys seen The Room with Tommy Wiseau and Greg?
I have, yes.
I wasn't asking. No,
Oh, yes. Okay.
and Greg Sestero. Sestero? Yeah. Highly recommend. It's a very bad movie.
Watch that,
Watch that.
and then go watch.
Disaster Artist.
Yes. Ooh.
Because that is the making of The Room.
Which is a very good movie.
And then go. I highly recommend listening to Greg Sestero's
Is
book.
he the blonde guy?
Yeah. He's, I think, Mark. In the
Oh, hi,
movie.
Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark. It's very good. It is really bad.
It's so bad. It's weirdly bad because at one point, like, you can tell he wants to make a good movie.
Go get a grown up.
Because there's bits of it that are like the cinematography of it in some places. Oh, this is so fine for myself. No reason. Grocery store. I want the instructions.
Give me.
Open an app. Open.
phone machine broke.
Oh, it like just did it. Stupid thing. Okay, I don't want to earn points. What the F? I think that's just to earn points.
What's it to scan it?
Well, I already scanned it, but it doesn't.
Bunny.
Oh, wait. Build together. Is that what it was doing? If this is a you can build with other people with the app, I'm going to be so cheesed off.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what that is. That's nothing. Okay, well, if nothing else, there's a toucan with a piece of watermelon in its mouth.
So
Pretty
cute.
This is the technology I wish was better from Lego. Like, I don't care that there's a sound brick. I want this kind of stuff to work better.
Remember when you could go into the Lego store and you could like put your hand and it would like put
Or the set, and it would put the
set like
on top of it, like the augmented reality thing. All right, let me see this real quick.
Oh my god, look! Wow!
See, I think the build together is just like take turns doing it. I don't think it's... Is it just one bag, or how many bags is it?
3.
All right, you build bag 1 with the instructions.
I got another bag instead of bag 1. Tiny bag.
That bag had a child.
It had a child. It was with child.
All right, you build with bag 1,
Okay.
and I will build with bag 2. And I think they can be put together. I think.
You said I'm gonna lose it. Anyway, about the room. Room is very good.
Yep.
It is this guy who has a lot of money somehow. No one really knows. No one really knows how old he is. No one really knows where he got all of his money from. It's kind of talked about in Greg Sesto's book. Like Greg figures out how old he is. But for his privacy and because it was, I think, an accident, like he said it when he was drunk or something. He was like, I'm not gonna tell a bunch of people because that's not what he wants. I somehow skipped an entire page already. I don't know.
It's that kind of build together.
Alright. But it's very good. No. It's very good in the sense that it is very bad. And then evidently it was such a horrible production that they made a movie about how the movie was made. And that one is called
The Disaster Artist.
The Disaster Artist. And that's got one of the Franco brothers.
James Franco.
Yeah, it's got James Franco.
Actually, I think both are in it. I think Dave Franco does something in
Yeah.
it,
But there's the Franco brothers, and I think Seth Rogen's in it for a little bit. Nathan Fielder is also in it.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite Canadian boy. Yeah, it is fantastic.
So the reason I say it's good cinematically is because I think he was actually trying to make a good movie. Wow, voice lasted a whole hour. There's one shot where they're up on, there's a couple shots where they're up on the roof of their apartment building, and most of the shots, it's in San Francisco. So there's a lot of recognizable shots, like the park they played football in and stuff. You can see the famous row of houses, right? And you can see the city skyline with like the pointy, whatever it is, American Bank Tower or whatever. And well, I don't know what that is. Oh, yeah, see, this doesn't start at the very beginning. So they're in San Francisco, and they're making this movie in San Francisco. But what they do is on the roof, they have this weird green screen behind them, almost like they filmed it later and had the scene put in. But I'm like, but you're in San Francisco, just go pick any rooftop and get a scene. They put in a not San Francisco background, and you can see like it moves weird. It's like, why? It's not even, you're not even trying to hide anything. It could be the top of any building in any city. We wouldn't have cared. But the fact that they had to put the green screen back there like twice, 3 times, I'm like, okay, something's really weird with this movie. I like the theories that like he's a Eastern European drug lord, and he moved to the U.S. and he's trying to hide by being a filmmaker, and he changed his name, but his name out there was like Tomas Wiseau, and so he just changed Tommy Wiseau, like, and now he's trying to launder all this money that he stole through making a movie, and it's like, what's up, Mayo? How's it going? Yes, streamers for life. I see you've abandoned your, what was it? Content is currency slogan for this, which I appreciate. Yeah, it's a wild movie for sure. All the sex scenes where he's humping that lady's belly button.
It's insane. Like, he was trying to make it a very serious movie, I'm pretty sure. And when he premiered it, it was he was basically laughed out of the theater. Mm-hmm. People were just laughing so loud and for so long that's gotta feel bad. Yeah, he was like, no, it's supposed to be a sad movie. Or like it's supposed to be this like really serious movie about this guy going through it, you know? Hey,
Scott, what's up? Yes, it's been a while. Thanks for coming in. I hope your new streaming ventures have been going well as well. I know you said you wanted to start doing that. Yeah, and then after seeing everybody like laugh at it, he's like, "Oh, well, maybe I should turn this into a."
They had to convince him.
Yeah.
And it in the Disaster Artist, it was a very quick turnaround of like, no.
Yeah, like while they were laughing, he's kind of in the theater going, "Oh, maybe I should," you know.
Yeah, but in real life, it like took a while for them to kind of convince him, like, no, it's actually okay.
Yeah, you don't know. You've hit on something really good here.
Another movie that makes me very uncomfortable. I think it was called Ed Wood, or it was something about that.
Oh yeah. That's another one I wanted to see but didn't.
Yeah, it's Johnny Depp playing
Ed Wood.
Ed Wood.
Yeah, who's the B movie director from the 30s and whatever.
And a lot of times,
It's Plan 9 from Outer Space and
yeah, a lot of times, when movies that are like based on a true story will end and it will give you like an update on like what's going on with that person or like what they did after that. And sometimes it's like, oh, they went on to like direct some really like good movies or something like that. It was like, yeah, he went on to not do a whole lot and direct some like kind of softcore stuff, and it was just, and then he died
penniless.
Died penniless and an alcoholic, and it was.
You're like, ew, that's not fun at all.
Yeah.
Some really good colors in this too. Got some light nougat boat bottoms and inverted curved slopes.
Nougat.
This is light nougat. It used to be called light flesh. I think flesh.
It's controversial.
Well, just because flesh sounded weird.
Flesh does sound weird, and also flesh would be a different pink than that.
Well, there's light flesh, medium flesh, and there was medium dark flesh. Which, when I went to pitch the Capitol building to the Preservation Society, the visitor center, basically, and we were looking at what different colors we could do it in, because I was like, this is the point where we can pick. Like, we haven't bought anything yet, but we can pick what colors we'll do. And I know that the the Capitol itself is an odd color. It's called sunset pink granite, which is almost orange in certain light, right? It's not tan, it's not nougat, right? It's this weird kind of in-between color. And so I brought in I had a base plate with a bunch of colors on it, and I was like, all right, so here are the colors that are available. But I will say that in a lot of cases, the more unique the color is, the fewer parts it's available in it, right? So tan, ubiquitous. Every part's available in tan, pretty much. But like these subtler, at the time, flesh, now nougat colors, there's fewer and fewer parts. So it would have been harder to get all the parts, and it would have been harder to build it so it looked like the building. I was like, honestly, tan is fine for me, but if you guys want to do something else, I can make it work. And they're like, no, tan is good. But when you come into a place where they don't know what the colors are, and you're like, and this one's medium dark flesh, and they're like, get out.
Yeah.
You crazy beast. And you kind of feel like you have to say it under your breath. You're like, and this one's tan, this one's like a pinkish orange, and this one's medium dark flesh.
No, I feel like whispering it is worse.
Medium dark flesh.
I'd be like, and this one's number 4. This is
yeah,
my
exactly.
Choice.
What color is that? It's called number 4. There's no reason. Stop asking. I will be taking no further questions.
No further questions.
These are good pieces too. We got these tan, slightly curved quarter slopes, quarter round. I haven't ever used this app for building. This is unique for me.
Whoa.
Ta-da! And this gets added to what you're building. So
Fantastic.
I'm going to build the other one now. So you'll have 2 legs ready to go. In the box, ready to go. We be fast and they be slow.
Have you seen... I know that you're a fan of some stuff on Dropout. Have you watched...
Probably not as much as you.
Have you watched any Very Important People?
I watched clips. I haven't watched whole episodes. I've seen enough to know like what... Okay. I'm going to preface this by saying when... And I forget his name. I'm always asking you what his name is. The skinny Asian kid. The guy Brendan was defending. He's like... And my client may have done some bad things in his life. He goes, yeah, I killed him. Zach. Yeah.
Zach Oyama.
Zach Oyama.
He's my favorite.
So it was when he was dressed up and he had like the weird head and the neck and he was like a bodybuilder. But
Tommy Shrigley.
Oh my God. So
with the tiny ears.
I didn't know they did such a good job on that. I thought it was a real person who had like a birth defect.
Oh my God.
And I was like, what? And like every time I would see the thumbnail, I'm like, I would skip past it. I'm like, oh no, body horror stuff. Like I can't, deformities and injuries, like burn victims and stuff. I'm like, I can't. And I was like, for whatever reason, I started watching. I'm like, all right, I have to see what this is about. Like I can't constantly be shying away from this. And the more he talked, I'm like, and so with that mindset, I'm thinking it's a real interview. And I'm like, what are these questions this lady's asking him? And what is he saying? Like he can do 5 push-ups or 100 push-ups, but nothing in between or whatever. And I was like, what?
You missed the part where he found a briefcase full of $100,000 in the park and he turned it into $16,000.
Yeah, no, I saw that. I think that was one of the few like full episodes I watched. So I've seen handfuls of stuff from their other ones. I saw Angela getting turned into like the
Finoli
bedazzled Elvis character. Yeah.
Birthdays in the house. And Birthdays in the House.
And she lost she lost her mind when they revealed it.
Well, because her whole thing, I think Jeremy Colhane was on like the episode before her. He recently recently got added to the SNL cast, which is really awesome.
Nice.
But when at the start of the episodes, they have like a little intro and they go like, "Hi, I'm Jeremy Colhane, and I really hope they make me hot," is what he said. And then the whole time he's like, "Oh, please make me pretty." Like he was really hoping. And then they showed him and he was like, "No, you didn't make me hot." Like he was so upset. And so Angela's intro was, "This is like, my name's Angela. If I'm hot, I walk." Which I think is absolutely perfect for this.
For those who have no idea what we're talking about, there's a couple online comedy troupes. One's called it's not a whole troupe, but like Game Changer. It's Dropout TV. It's what used to be College Humor, what used to be Cracked. I forget. Anyway, so College Humor turned into Dropout TV, and it was taken over by this guy named Sam Reich, who's the son of Robert Reich, who was like Secretary of Finance or something for the Clinton administration or something. Anyway, so he basically bought this group and like turned it into this kind of really big comedy sketch thing, and they do lots of shows, right? And then there's another one called Smosh, which is kind of the same thing. It's a sketch group. They do games and they do sketches, and it's just a lot of these really funny people doing improv-y stuff. So the Smosh people it's the Dropout people do this thing called Very Important Person. And what they do is they get one of the cast and they full prosthetic, full costume, full hair, full makeup, but they have to be blindfolded or keep their eyes closed. And so they don't know what the costume is. And then they have a reveal right before they have to go get interviewed by somebody. And the interview is one of the cast members too, right? So they have like 30 seconds to come up with the character that fits this costume and answer all these questions. And it's a riot. It's so much fun. And the interviewer's kind of in on it. She's not. She's one of the cast, and she knows she has to make it funny as well. She's
also playing a character.
Yeah.
And the character is like this. She goes into it because she also does.
She's part of the group.
She goes on like other there's a whole crossover group now, but she'll go on other people's podcasts and stuff, and they ask her about it, and she's always talking about how she is playing a character, and the character is like this talk show host who like really wants to make it and thinks that she
kind of will do anything to go along with the interview.
Yeah.
But she's also a little oblivious. Like, it's not quite, is it crunk? It's that British lady who doesn't know the meanings of things. I think it's Crunk. It's a very funny, and she's a improv person too, but she does these interviews, but also like not reality shows, but kind of like documentary style things where she's like walking through a town and there's historical stuff and she's basically making stuff up and speaking like it's actual fact. Like this castle, you know, she's in Scotland and there's obviously a 600, 700-year-old castle. And she's like, you know, this castle was built yesterday, basically kind of thing. She's like, in order to launder money from the king, it just makes it up. It's so funny. But it's a character, you know.
Yes. It's very good. Really everything on that streaming service is fantastic.
Roll20's good. The food one's good.
Oh yeah, Gastronauts.
Gastronauts.
I know crowd control is a bit of a hit or miss with everyone.
It really like I liked the first one with what's his name?
Brennan,
and
I think Bob the drag queen was on that one.
well, also
Oh, you're talking about the Game Changer one.
the Game Changer one with Giancarlo, whatever.
Gianmarco.
Gianmarco.
It was Gianmarco. Oh man, Josh Johnson. There's one other guy, and I cannot remember the name. He was on it.
Yep.
Whoever it was. I'm a big fan of him too.
Mm-hmm. The second one had Paul F. Tompkins.
Oh yes. He's a pretty regular appearance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's been on Game Changer a bit. He's
Make
fun.
some noise.
Make Some Noise is really funny, and I think one of my favorites is was it Make Some Noise with Pete Holmes, where he's constantly roasting Sam.
Anything with Pete Holmes or Lisa Gilroy.
Yeah.
They are constantly roasting Sam Reich, and it's the funniest thing.
So what do you guys like watching that's hilarious, or I feel like Amy Poehler. What do you use to check out? What do you watch that lifts you up or makes you laugh or makes you forget about stuff? What are you watching, reading, listening to? I'm doing an audiobook of Restaurant at the End of the Universe.
Ooh.
Which is the sequel to Hitchhiker's Guide.
Nice.
There's 5 books that he wrote that are in this series, 4 or 5. So I'm going to try to get through them because I've never have. I've read the first one and I've seen the movie, and that's it.
It's like I just read the first one.
And then I read The Color of Magic by Terry Pratchett and did not really like that one too much. Felt like it was one of his first books. It felt like it went all over the place. That's this one. Goes there. So.
Oh. Away from the big one.
Lego.
Leg.
All right, I have a few more things to finish up here, and then we can go to bag 3. I don't know how you split a bag 3. I think the build together thing is also like you're just building at the same time as other people and you're joining a party and you're all building at the same time. I don't understand the draw of that, but whatever.
What kind of crime documentaries have you seen recently?
And cat videos. You like crime documentaries?
I
and
love
crime shows.
I love documentaries in general. Huge fan of Last Breath. That was, I think it's still one of my favorite documentaries I've ever seen. Super well done. Bama Rush, also very good. Although, to be fair, I'm a big sucker for HBO documentaries.
I think you got these backwards.
Well, I think that you're dumb. Oh, that makes a lot more sense. Look, together.
Building together.
Building together.
Beth also loves crime dramas and documentaries and tries to get me to watch them. And I will usually give in on a couple of them, but it's not my bag. And normally it's because a lot of the stuff we watch doesn't have a solution, doesn't have a resolution. They're like, and this case is still ongoing. And I'm like flipping the table. I'm like, I just invested 14 hours of my life. You could have just sent me a Wikipedia article. Like, I don't care about the drama if the person is not, they're still in the court system. That's dumb.
What we could do is have me describe the pieces that need to go together. It will take 8 years.
Okay, that's a good idea. Because
I don't know what any of the names are.
This is going to be hilarious. This is good TV right here. All right,
Forensics Files is really good too.
We've got a little bunny with his paws.
Whee!
Right.
He's got no head.
So let me scoot all these pieces over here.
Okay.
And you're going to say, okay, take this one and do that.
Okay.
This is actually a game we do at Brick Rodeo. Like telephone or something.
Yeah. Don't look at the screen because I'll have the pieces up on the screen.
Okay.
Okay. All right, so you've got a white piece that is like a 2x2, but it's got a little C on it.
No?
No.
White piece like that.
Yes. And then you've got a brown-ish, the nougat, but it is a 2x2, but it's like a stair step, and it's got 2 snots. It is a 2x2. Yes.
Okay.
And then you put them together, the shorter end toward the C. Amazing. And now you get
this is fun.
you'll get these are now white pieces. There's a flat, it is an angled, it's a 90-degree angle. And it's, one side is a 2x2 and one side is a 1x2. 90-degree angle like a booth, yes. 2 of those. And you put the bottoms, yes, just like that. Okay, fantastic. Wonderful. Okay, and now you grab the angled part that you stole for the cat, but in white. Yes, 2 of those, and then and then a 1x1 that is curved.
Did you say 2 of these?
Yes.
1x1 that is curved.
And it's got a snot. No. Yes, 2 of those.
Okay.
And then you're gonna combine them, and the snot part needs to face away from the... Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
And then that goes on the thingies. On the white side. Vertically, but the furthest from the C part.
Which part up? The angle part or the stud?
The stud goes up. Yes. Amazing. And now you need 2 pieces that are the 90 degrees but they're flat. 1 in white, 1 in nougat.
The 90 degrees but they're flat?
Yes.
One in white, 1 in 90 degrees but they're flat.
3 studs.
What color?
White and nougat.
This? No,
Yes.
That. Okay.
And then a single white stud.
Round or square?
Round. Yeah. And then put the white part on top of the nougat.
This is tan.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
So you put the white stud on the left thing.
Here?
Yeah. And then that goes on that.
Like that?
On the other side. With the stud down.
Like
yes. I'm pretty sure you do it again for the other side. So just flip it and reverse it.
Yeah, I'm not going to comment on that. I know that song.
Okay. And now you want a flat 1x4. No, 2x4.
White?
White 2x4, yes. And then 2 flat stud round pieces. Mostly round.
What size?
White. It's a 1x1, yes. And another one. And so they don't go together, but the 2x4 goes on what you've already built. Across the C. On top. Yes. And then the little guys cover the snots with the flat end against the 2x4. Fantastic. All right. And now we want a rounded 1x2 blue piece. And that's gonna go in front of the tan piece. Fantastic. And then the smaller 90-degree one that you had. Not that one, the other one. Yes, that one. You want another one. And then that's gonna go in front of the blue piece now. On the other side of the blue piece.
Can you imagine doing this in a room with 8 other tables, people shouting at each other? This is literally a game.
That's insane. So now you want a 2x2 circle blue. And that goes on top of the circle, on top of the other blue and the white pieces. Yep. And then another 90-degree one, but I think this one is more brown than anything else. Yeah. And that one's going to go next to the other 90-degree ones that we had. With the large part facing, yeah. And then you want another one on the other side. Not that one, the other one.
Your other one.
Your other one. All right. And then 1/2 of a bike handlebar.
What? That?
Yes.
Okay.
You want another one.
You want 2 of those?
So you want a handlebar.
Yeah, I want a
full handlebar.
full handlebar split in half.
And then also a 1x1 cube with like 2 snots. Yeah. So those snots are gonna go on the brown 90-degree angle ones. I think so, yeah. Yep.
You want 2 of those?
Yep. Fantastic. And then, oh, you want 2 more, and they're gonna go on the other tan piece that we have. Yes. And then the handlebars are gonna go on the blue circle in between the tan snots.
Which way?
Facing out.
Like this?
Not out like that. In between. No. Yeah. Make it a handlebar. Fantastic. All right, and now we want a white 1x2, and then a tan 2x3, and then put that underneath on just one side. Oh no. Yeah. And then put that on top of the handlebars. Beautiful.
This needs to be a regular segment. Rowan dictates.
All right. And now we want a 1x4 tan, and then another rounded 1x2 blue. And the 1x4 tan is gonna go across the longest part of the tan pieces that are already on there.
What?
It makes sense to me.
Okay.
Find the longest part
Of this?
of the tan pieces that are on there.
Oh, like this.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the blue one just goes next to that. See? I'm like, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Come on.
I don't know why you're having problems with this, with interpreting my 3 words.
All right, and then another circle piece blue. Now you want 2 curved tan pieces. No. Bad. Oh, that one's good. Yes.
Bad.
And then put those on the blue one. Fantastic. And then that goes on the front. Other front. Yeah.
Other front.
All right, and then another 2x3. And that goes... The back of it needs to be on the 1x2 blue. And it's going to be facing the other front.
The back of it needs to go on the 1x2 blue.
The 2 part needs to go on the 2 blue.
Like this?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
And then you get the 2 black balls and put them on the snots on the
Front or the sides?
on the your the ones that are next to the handlebars but in front of the handlebars.
Like this?
Yeah. No, not
Like that.
yeah. Favorite part about Lego is that it is very symmetrical.
Yes.
So I can just be like, yeah, just do
Do
it there,
again. Yeah.
and then do it
twice.
do it on the other side. Okay.
You'll find out too when you're sorting Lego, especially if I've broken apart Lego and it's all kind of like this was the 7 most recent sets that I've broken apart.
Mm-hmm.
If I find one of these like one-sided pieces, I'm like, there's gonna be another one. There's always another one because it
always
comes in
two.
pairs, like 90% of the time.
All right, and now wherever that like corner booth tan one was that you pulled out,
Corner booth.
dude, I swear it makes sense. Tan corner booth.
That one?
Yes.
Okay, corner booth.
That is a corner
This is a corner booth. That is a corner booth.
corner booth piece. You want 2 of those.
Okay.
And then you want a 1x2 gray piece that's got a hand on it. Where are you going?
God, I almost want to zoom in. Because this is fun.
You're cheating.
No, I'm not. I'm trying to get more focus on what I'm building so people can see it. Okay. So, sorry. Corner booth.
Corner booth, and then you want a 1x2 gray piece that's got a hand on it. Yeah. It's got a hand.
Okay.
It's got a hand.
Yep.
All right. The hands are going outwards, and they're going to go on that 2x3 piece that's on top. Not outwards like that. Out to the side. Sorry. Yeah. And then
Do we need 2 of those?
Yes. Do it again. And then the corner booth is going to go on the last part of that 2x3.
Lego injury.
You okay?
You catch a corner of it.
Oh,
just right.
yeah. And now you want and this is just one piece each. You want a 2x2 flat. No studs. Yeah, that's gonna go half on the corner booth, half on the gray. And then you want a half moon, also tan, no studs. And that's gonna go on the gray.
It's the Seal song, Kiss on the Gray.
Alright, and now we need to build something separately that we're going to attach. Okay, you want a 2x3 tan, a 1x2 white, 2 quarter moon whites that are flat. And actually, you're going to want those other quarter moons as well. And then 1 stadium seat white.
Stadium.
It makes sense. Look.
That?
Yes.
Yeah. You only know that because of the Q2. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Okay.
I'm not even going to give you what the actual names of these pieces are.
I need a quarter booth.
Yeah.
I need a
quarter booth, stadium seat.
All right. So the 1x2 is going to go on the upper. Oh, this sucks because I'm also bad with my right and left. Upper right, vertically on the tan.
Upper right, vertically.
That's not what I meant.
Upper right, vertically. Illegal build. Illegal build.
Illegal.
Like that?
No, that's horizontal. That's vertical. There you go. Okay, and then
That's vertical?
I was thinking it like this.
Okay.
Because that's what it looks like.
From your point of view,
From
yes.
my point of
Okay, gotcha.
And then the quarter moons, you're gonna do 1 at catty corner to that one with the corner touching. Yes, and then do it again, but 1 up, same angle and everything. And then the stadium seat is gonna go on that last one at the top with the larger part facing the 2x1, 1x2. Yeah. And then the 2 other moons that you've got just go on there.
Just go on there.
I think the bottom one.
There. They just go on there. There. It's all good. Wait a minute. There we go. They're just on there. Like this? Like this?
No, hang on. I don't know what's happening.
Like this?
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
Fantastic. Okay. And then that goes on the side of this snoutless thing. The curved, the bigger half moons are facing the eyeball. Like that. And I'm not exactly sure where it down a little bit. The outer curve needs to, yes. Yeah, I hate it, but that's right. Okay, and now you need to do that again, but opposite, and then put it on the other side. Okay, so illegal build. The 2 quarter. But the big part of the stadium seat needs to face the... Yeah. Beautiful. It looks cursed right now.
Yeah.
I hate it. There's no face.
Precious.
Oh god. Okay. Now we're gonna do...
Bev, I'm enjoying this episode too. Thank you. This was a lot of fun.
There's a 90-degree white piece. Again, building something separate to attach. And then...
Does it say ×2 on anything?
×2 on the white. And then there is a 2x1, but only 1 snot on top. And I know that that's not true, but because its snot is not on top. But brown, 2x1.
I don't see any more browns. Oh, that one.
Yes, that one. So you're gonna connect the 2 white pieces with the... You're gonna basically create a 2x2 when you connect them.
Like that.
You're gonna create a 2x2. Yes, and then you put that one on the longer part. Yes. Okay, now flip it around because otherwise it doesn't make sense. Okay. And then you want 2 stadium seats. White. It's a scary bunny. The stadium seats are gonna go on the sides. Yeah. And then you get some weird ones. White. Yep. Well, you got it.
Yeah. Well, because that's a stadium seat, that's a half moon. This is a sort of round. I'm going based on what you've already called these. So the only ones left that are white are weird ones.
Okay. And then those are gonna go on the front.
Which way? Like this?
Not
Or
facing
like-
each other.
or
They're
like
gonna
that.
go away from each other. They're gonna
Or like this?
you want it to slope towards the stadium seats. Yeah. And then that goes on the very front, and I'm guessing the snot makes the nose. Yeah. It looks like a squirrel right now. Alright. And then you want a 1x2 tan, and then a sloped stair step tan 2x2. Yeah.
Slope stair step?
Yes.
That?
Yeah. Because
Okay.
look at the bottom, it's like a stair step,
Okay.
but then on the other side it's sloped.
Okay.
Okay. It makes sense.
Do that.
Yeah. And then that goes on that.
Like that?
Yep. Alright, and now we make the nose so that it's not creepy. Where's the circle white? And now the sort of rounds. White. Now pink quarter triangle. And put the pink quarter triangle on some part. With the corner facing in. And now put the sort of rounds on there with the flat sides touching the pink. And now put that on the thingy on the front. Facing the other direction so that it looks like a regular nose. There you go. Not creepy anymore. God, I hate how this looks. Okay. And now that goes on that. Yeah. Fantastic. Okay. And now I think we're making shoulder pads. Okay. A pink 2x3. And then a rounded 1x2 blue. And that goes in the middle of that one on top. Yep.
Is this do this twice?
Yeah. And then you get the 1x2 stair step tan. Yes. So you want 4 of those. And then those are gonna go on the blue piece. Yeah. Wonderful. And then get big. Yep. And then that covers the pink.
And get big?
And get big. Alright, now flip everything upside down. And now you're gonna get the... and now you're gonna get another 2x3 pink. So 2 of them. And then the 1x2s with the balls. Yeah. And you'll put the 2x3s on the other 2x3s, but shifted up 1. Yeah. And then put the 1x2s on the outside, on the very tippy top. Ball, yes, facing out. And now get the discs. So 2 more of those. You want the balls are wrong.
The balls are wrong.
The balls are wrong.
Like that?
No, not on top of the pink. Yes, I meant on top, like next to.
Okay. I meant on top in the not on top way. I'm sorry, you misinterpreted one on top with another on top. That's on you.
And now the discs are gonna actually go on top. And they're gonna connect the two. Yes. And then there's also gonna be another one that is on the, yeah. You're good at this game. Oh my god! Guess what we just made?
A bunny.
Ears. Okay, now we make a flower. The bunny is done. So cute. Not scary anymore.
He wants to give you hugs.
Oh, he can hug the toucan. They're best friends.
Okay.
Okay, and now we want big green circle. Small weird stem stud. Oh, less weird. Yeah. Put that on.
Not angled. Weird.
Well, it's still weird.
Okay.
But it's just less angled. It's less weird. Put that on one of the center dots. And then get a lighter green stem and put that on that guy. And then get an arm, green, and put that on top of that guy. Bunny needs a chainsaw.
I'll make a chainsaw.
And then more of the 1x2 green stair step curved things. You want 3 of them. They're gonna go around that thing, facing out. Out. That's not. How do I? Okay. The shorter part is touching the stem. There we go. Yeah. I'm like out, but the other way. Yeah. And then there's a single light green stud. Somehow this is wrong, and I don't know what's happening.
I can't look.
Okay, I think I know what it is. Okay, I think the one that is on the very bottom needs to flip around and go just like go on the other side of the stem. Yes, and now the green goes in between the top and right one. Yes. All right, and now we're gonna make. What if I just tell you to make a 4-leaf clover? Cheat code. All right, and then flip it. And then put that weird one on the bottom. And then attach that to the green one. It's a good day. All right.
Okay. Sorry.
All right, and now take...
Cheat code for no reason.
And now we're going to take that last 2x2, and then we're going to make a sunflower.
Same thing, just with the flowers.
Mm-hmm. And then when you're done with the petals, you're gonna put the orange one in the center of it to make it like a flower. And now put one of the hinge thingies on it. Yeah. And then put the hinge thing on the arm. And we're done! Oh wait, no, there's one more thing.
I was gonna say, there's a lot of pieces left.
Okay. Make a carrot. Well, you're doing it wrong. Yes! I didn't realize that part until I had to actually look. Nope. No handlebars. No stems. What is happening? Okay, green stud, and then half the handlebar, light green stud. Light green stud. Light green stud, half the handlebar in the stud. On either side of that, put the leaves. And you already put the stick in it, so you're good.
Yep.
Carrot. Carrot. Fantastic.
That it?
Yeah. And we're done. Oh my goodness! He's holding the carrot.
Fun. Yeah, that last bit was hilarious. I think you should come back. It doesn't have to be soon. And then I'm going to tell you the parts. And I might actually use the real parts names, or at least the Bricklink part names, because I think you'll be like, the what? Like, it's called this. And you're looking at it going, I don't know what that is. God, that was so much fun. The weird one.
Less
weird one. All right, make a 4-leaf clover. Cheat code.
Cheat code. Well, I was looking at it, I was like, you can do this. You know, the instructions were literally like, it really
It's
was
one
just
piece
like,
at a time.
I was like, do I really want to tell you, like, grab all the hearts and put them on the, it's just gonna, you know.
Yeah.
Make a 4-leaf clover.
That was fun. That was hilarious. I ride my bike with no handlebars. Is that a unicycle?
With no handlebars.
That was a lot of fun. Well, we're done. As they say in the corporate tech meeting business, where you schedule a meeting for an hour and you end 10 minutes early, I'm going to give you your 10 minutes back, which I absolutely hate. I'm like, look, jerk, I'm booked for an hour.
Yep.
If I could book another meeting starting at 11:50, I would. But, well, Rowan, where can they find you online? No, I'm just kidding. That's what they always do.
Nowhere. Don't look me up.
Yeah. Good luck with your thesis.
Thank you.
When is that happening? Because I know Greg graduates in May. When is yours?
Kind of up in the air. I'm either finishing in December or next spring.
Okay.
So next year.
Cool.
Yeah. We'll see with classes and everything.
Are you okay now with the idea that your degree and your job kind of align a little bit? Do you think you'll be getting a raise or a different position?
I'm hoping
with
to
higher
get,
education?
I'm hoping to get at least better pay. There are a few positions in my current team that are hiring. I just interviewed for one and they got back to me and they were like, we hired someone else, but there is this other position on the team. Apply for it. And that was my boss and then my boss's boss.
Yeah.
Both were like, apply to this position. So I was like, okay, I guess I have to apply. But I also do find it really interesting. I really do like applying any kind of statistical analysis, data analysis to public health stuff. That is always, like, that is just very interesting to me.
Yeah.
I really do enjoy feeling like I am doing something and knowing that I am helping people with whatever work I am doing.
Yeah.
And I think this will definitely help with having my future jobs kind of fall in that path.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
I wanted to show you this. I have changed I used to have a big spreadsheet, or I used to have a big list. That was my to-do list for all the microfighters that I would build, right? So these are the official ones that Lego has put out. And then these are the ones I've built that are all my designs. These are the ones that are like other people's. These are designed, but I haven't built. So a lot of those. reverse engineered by other people to design, meaning I have a list of ones that I'd like to do, but I haven't got to yet. And that's a pretty big list. These are fan-made ships. E.C. Henry, again, really good channel. So is Howard Day and Skyforge. They do some really good 3D stuff, non-Star Wars. Anyway, it's this big list, right? So I moved it over because I also had this spreadsheet that I had. This was the text, and this is what I had in this Bible, right? And so I was trying to figure out how to do, and it was like, do I do like range formatting? I was like, okay, what I need to be able to do is, if I've got a listing of this, but I also have one called the AAT. I'm like, how do I find?
Yeah.
And there's ways to do it, but it's like, but you need this plugin. I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. You know, like range searches and stuff. I'm like, so now I'm just going through and trying to keep track of. I think I have this one already and just remember it. And the problem I have down here is all these ships called the something. Look at all these the. And so there's. Do you call a ship the? Like if you say the Millennium Falcon, that makes sense. But if you say the Slave One, that doesn't sound as right.
Right.
It's Boba Fett's Slave One. Get back to Slave One, you know. Back to the Millennium Falcon. You don't say, you know, if everybody's talking about the Titanic, do you say the Titanic or do you just say Titanic? You know, it's
Right.
Anyway, but then there's all these little extra bits where I'm like, okay, it's an official set. It's my own. It's somebody else's. It's fan design. It's non-Star Wars. I haven't done it yet. I've made a bricklink list. I've built it. I've made a stand for it. I printed a label. It doesn't need to be rebuilt. Did I make instructions? Do I have a watermark for it? Do I have a good photo of it? It's an official minifigure, not or custom. Like, this thing is such a mess. And I was like, I need an intern to go through and like clean all this up. But anyway, this is what I was doing Friday at work.
Ah, yes.
So that was fun.
It's an ADHD Friday.
But I was like, I need to get Rowan involved in this somehow. But
I did make the dashboard for my mom's patch business.
yeah,
And that one is, as far as I know, it is working still. And I made it, I think, like a year or two ago.
I think they're still using it. Yeah.
And it's just, it updates by itself. And it's got a bunch of different tabs for all of the like top sellers for the week or the month, last month, this year, last year. Love Excel, and I'm helping Brendan right now with his own Excel journey.
If you guys aren't aware of the patch moms of Cheryl and Claire's Odd Colored Sheep site, this is their patch site. Feel free to go order some patches, even if you're not a soccer fan. They've got something for everybody, especially some. I'm just going to leave these on the image on the screen. I won't really say anything, but you get the idea, right? This one's great. Did they take the one down with Bureau?
I think that one was supposed to be. Oh no, Bito was the one that was punching. Right?
Yeah. Because that one was great. There was a Bureau punching. I wonder if it. Austin FC. There's an image of this guy, Bureau, and I don't think he's really punching a dude. Like, it just looks like he is. But it's like he's like holding this guy and like his arm is cocked all the way back. Like he's ready to rock whatever this guy's doing. And so a bunch of people turned it into he's like punching a swastika or something like that.
Yeah, it's something very similar to where'd it go?
It was down a little bit.
Yeah, this one, but instead of a kick, it is a punch.
Yeah.
I know people got in trouble because someone had that.
They had it as a flag.
They had it as a flag or a sign in the stadium, in the stands, and they got in trouble for it because it was blocking views. And
yeah,
I think it wouldn't have been such a huge issue if they.
If it was just a flag or something.
If it was a flag or just like a little sign, and also if it didn't have the guy's number on it, I think that was like a big thing.
And you did like their order page or.
No, they wanted an internal thing.
Oh, internal.
Yeah,
gotcha.
So you're not going to be able to see it, unfortunately.
I don't want to see it.
But it is, you'll just have to take my word for it. It's pretty dope. It's got links and stuff like on their front. Like there's a page that just says, this is the top seller last year. This is the top one for last month. And it really does update on its own. And pulls in the orders.
Rowan the intern, yes. That's pretty cool. Rowan helped me with trivia at Brick Rodeo one year, and I feel like that was a lot of fun. I asked the questions and was generally charming, but they were doing all the back end work, keeping the scores and updating the score sheet as it went along, and taking everybody's sheets as they came in. So they did most of the work. Now that we're going to have it at the Kalahari, if you're interested, we could do it again. Last year they did another trivia, but somebody else ran it, and it was Jeopardy, and it was still fun, but it was like super basic, and they just used like an online. They just had a web page that did all of it for them, and I'm like, that doesn't seem as cool as like Geeks Who Drink, Ben and Rowan style, you know. So,
Right.
But. Yeah, it's noon. I'm gonna let Rowan go, and we're done for the day. So thank you guys for being here. I don't know. I want to make sure that I think I'm doing something Thursday. I'm either doing TIFO rigging or going to a friend's game night party. I haven't decided which. Because Justin and Philip, and they just came to Beth's party, so I want to be able to go to their party too. Otherwise, I feel bad. But I've only done one other thing for TIFO, and I want to get the patch, so I have to do two things. And I want to help with rigging, so maybe I'll like show up to their party for a little bit and then go to the rigging.
Yeah.
We'll see. So, but yeah, so I probably won't be streaming this Thursday regardless. So I will see you in a week. You guys take care. Have a good rest of your weekend if you have a long weekend, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.